Landstar and sharing. Also, you got a YouTube page also. Tell us about the YouTube page.
It's the gangster. And real quick, not to get sidetracked, let me go ahead and give a couple of people some of my subscribers a shout out real quick. Roosevelt coming over to Landstar. How you doing? And it's a young man out there. I told him to reach out to you. It's a young man been trying to get over here for 3 months. He finally made it over. And I told him, welcome to the promised land, bro.
Yeah. Welcome to the promised land.
Welcome to the promised land. Yeah.
Yeah, so during your time of being at Landstar, 120 days, tell us your experience with being here at Landstar.
At first, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know I keep it real. At first, I really didn't know what I was doing, but people like Larry, other people reached out to me, gave me words of confidence, advice. You're not out here on your own at Landstar. It's a beautiful thing. If you ever have any problems at all, give your BCO advisor a call. They'll help you out. You're not alone here. Yeah. It's a wonderful place, wonderful support. It's one big family. Like I always say, it's one big family over here.
Okay. Now, where all do you go to? Like, where exactly do you keep it southeast, or you go to the northwest, the northeast, the southwest? You keep it just in the south. You go to the midwest. Where you be going to?
Hey, I'm a dollar chaser. I go everywhere. All
right.
Actually, I'm on my way to Colorado after I take my class and get my truck inspected. But I try to run the Midwest. I go out to Texas, go to Florida. Hey, whoever's paying that load, I try to follow.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was just on the phone with Mario today, and just Mario, he does hot shot for Landstar. He's an independent owner operator with Landstar doing hot shot. And if you make sure you go follow him at just Mario. But yeah, I was just talking to him, and we was going over some different things, and yeah, hey, he full of information, full of wealth, full of knowledge, and everything like that. Now, what have been some of the pros? We'll get to the cons. You know what? Let's go to the cons first. What kind of truck you got? What kind of truck you got, first of all?
I got a 2015 International. That's Becky over there. This is the Night Rider over here, but I got Becky over there. I know my live shot gonna be kind of crazy, but we gonna go with it.
I'll hold it for you. Now, do you want to give them a tour of Becky?
Becky ain't cleaned out right now.
Okay, I'm talking about the outside. The outside.
Yeah, we can walk around.
All right.
Yeah, I got the Cummins engine.
All right, he got a Cummins engine.
Oh, no, you know I got to represent the Dolphins and the Hurricanes. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
We got the fresh tires.
All right.
Promoting Long Mountain. Y'all know. They did hook me up. It's a blessing. You know, like I always say, God got for you what he got for you. At first, I really didn't want an International, but God gave me this one, so I'm blessed.
Yeah. All right. So you got the International, and now I've heard some talks about Internationals. What's some of the pros and cons with them Internationals that you done ran up against?
Driving a Freightliner before, I noticed the International is kind of smaller.
Yeah.
The pro is to it. I get real good gas mileage, believe it or not. Real good gas mileage, yeah.
What you looking at with your gas mileage?
Like I was saying earlier, if I'm pulling 40,000 flatland.
Yeah. New Mexico.
Yeah. Florida, yeah. I can get 6.5, 6.6, you know.
Okay.
Light loads, even going across the mountains, I can average 7.1. Really light loads, flatland, 7.9, believe it or not.
Whoa.
Yeah, on the dash,
Yeah.
tank to tank. Yeah,
that's pretty cool right there. Yeah. Now, go ahead and tell us about some of the, because, you know, everything is not just peaches and cream, you know what I'm saying? Like, there are going to be some up times, there are going to be some down times. Tell us about some of the pros and cons when it comes to being over here and being a Landstar independent owner operator.
Okay, cons, really ain't got no cons. My cons turn into the pros. The only con that I would say is the learning curve.
Yeah, I was trying to say that has to be everybody, like, no matter what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Learning whatever it is that you need to learn. You know, whether it be the load board or learning how to talk to the agents or learning how to open up and talk to certain people. Because I know I've met some people that just I've met people who they can drive the truck, but they don't know how to talk. They don't know how to talk to the agent. They don't know how to talk to other drivers to be able to find out, hey, how do I need to do this, or what do I need to do to be able to do this? So, man, and so your cons turn into pros because it's that learning curve right there. You starting to learn, different things or whatever. Yeah. So, what about the pros?
The pros is, like I said earlier, you have Landstar backing you 100%. I had an issue with an agent one time. The agent wasn't answering his phone for me. I called my BCO advisor, and I guarantee it wasn't 10 minutes. That agent was blowing up my phone in reverse. So that's the real pro to it. Also, all the back office stuff, if the taxes, whatever, the people do your accounting. It's just wonderful.
You have ATBS?
Yes.
Okay, so you have ATBS. And we're going to talk about that in just a few minutes, okay? Now, right now, what I want to do, I want to give a shout-out to the baddest agency in the land, this side of heaven, this side of the Mississippi River, the M-I, cricket letter, I, cricket letter, high, I, humpback, I, G-A-D. And if you got any questions, comments, concerns, or anything like that right there, I want you to make sure that you give them a call, 844-899-7919. If you didn't catch that, go back and rewind it when we post it, 844-899-7919. And so, when it comes, you talk about accounting or whatever. So ATBS at Landstar has a service near you, and they offer a service to you, ATBS or whatever. Tell us about your experience with ATBS and their services and everything like that.
So far, I just signed up with them. They asked me for all my receipts, everything I invested in the truck, maintenance repairs. And at the end of the month, they give you a printout of everything. Matter of fact, you don't even have to wait till the end of the month.
Yeah.
You could go on their website and you could see your profit and loss sheets.
Okay.
Now,
hold on. Now, for anybody that, if you don't know your numbers, if you don't keep up with your numbers, make sure that you get you an accountant. Make sure you got your wife or somebody. Make sure you learn them numbers, man. You gotta know your bottom line so that so you ain't out here pulling for 50 cents a mile. And quit pulling cheap freight.
Yeah,
quit pulling cheap freight. I seen a load one time, man, from Florida. It was paying like 50 cents, man. I was like, man, who is taking stuff for 50 cents? Going 1,000 miles, like, man, you can have that, man. Good, googly moo.
True. And with that learning curve, also, don't look at a load and say, oh man, this load paying $2,800 and I can turn around tomorrow. But look how many miles you're going. Look what kind of terrain you're going over.
Yeah.
That load might turn around and be a 90-cent a mile load for you.
And then too, you looking at, okay, let's go over this for a minute. You're looking at the terrain that you're driving over. You're looking at, let's say like if you get a load, and say that load is paying $3,000 from Atlanta to Maine or something.
Tolls.
Man, them tolls gonna eat you alive, Doc. Hey, let me tell you, I gotta tell you this right here. Look, last year. Last year I picked up a load of potatoes coming out of Okeechobee. I think it was Okeechobee, Florida, or right there in the midsection right there of Florida. And dude was like, yeah, man, the dude that I was working with, he was like, yeah, get these potatoes and take them to, like, where was them potatoes going? It was somewhere in the Northeast. I was like, cool, man. Well, in my mind, I'm still thinking company driver, you know what I'm saying? And not thinking about, the tolls, I gotta do that. So he was like, yeah, man, it's gonna be like 40, I think he paid me like $4,200 on the thing. So, man, I'm paying I get up there, gotta pay the tolls, gotta pay for fuel, and had to pay for the lumper too. And I'm like, Wait a minute now. And so that's why it goes. Hey, you gotta ask questions. You gotta know what you're hauling. You gotta ask those questions on the front end and the back end and in between, and ask, hey, what am I hauling? When is it supposed to be there? How many people? What's the rate? What's the fuel surcharge? You better have something in your truck to figure out all the questions that you need to ask. And every time you call in and you ask about a load, hey, go ahead and ask them those questions and everything. And so that you don't end up looking with the eating crow and have a pie face when you turn around and you like, man, I done went 2,000 miles, man. And
that settlement car, you
like, $150, what?
Yeah.
Because you spent all of it going over to George Washington Bridge.
Oh, man, $100, ain't it?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. But one of the, and you know, I'm going to talk about, well, I'm not gonna say what I'm gonna talk about because so many YouTubers out there. I don't want nobody stealing my stuff. Hey, you heard about the YouTubers fighting?
No, not really. A while back, I heard about it.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Hey, man, quit the fighting, man. You know, you just out here making money, man. Yeah. Like my granddaddy used to say, making money and reading the funnies. So you know.
Yeah, the D-Rod challenge. You heard about that one?
Yeah. I did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
put some truckers out there, put them up on game, and I always try to shoot positivity to other YouTubers because I tell people like this all the time. I don't know everything, and since I don't know everything, I don't claim to know everything, but I know it's other people that got other experiences that you can learn from. You know what I'm saying? And so I tell people like all the time, like Calvin Leaks. He always have a lot of information.
Show you right.
And Show You Right. Always got a lot of information. Just Mario. Y'all follow these people, and if you don't know who I'm talking about, just go back and rewind the video a little bit and just go look at it. But all these people, and different people, even people that's coming in have somebody calling me. Yeah, even people that's coming in have different experiences and different things that they can teach you. Like Nathan. He got like Nathan, you know, he been here 120 days, but with being here 120 days, like guess what kind of experience he done had, you know, and he can help you along the way. You know, so go subscribe to his channel. Who are some of the people that you follow?
Everyone he just named.
Okay.
HT Logistics.
HT Logistics. Are they with
No,
Landstar?
he's not with Landstar.
Okay.
He has his own authority. He's just a great informational guy.
Okay. HT Logistics.
Yeah. Bread Truck.
Bread Truck Will.
Yeah.
I follow him too.
Bread Truck. There's a couple others I don't know their name, but basically anybody that I don't watch, when you type in Landstar, I haven't seen anybody get any flawed information.
Yeah.
Now
I'm gonna tell you this too, man. Like over the, I get this a lot of times in emails because people email me different times, man. It's a lot of YouTubers out there lying. For some reason, they're talking about they're making all this money and where they're going and what they're not doing and what they're doing, and they're lying. Like, man, me and Mario, just Mario, we talk about that all the time. So many people, they lying, man. Like, why are you lying to these people? Why won't you let these people be great? Quit lying to these people, man. Quit lying to them.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, quit lying to these people out here. You know, like tell these people the truth. Like I try to be on the up and up and, you know, keep it positive and everything like that. But man, every day is not a bed of roses and stuff like that. Not. But you know, you got to change your perception. But like but straight out lies, say like I heard this saying right here. You got people that like when you go to the truck stop and they say, yeah, man, I got a load going from Marietta, Georgia to Atlanta, Georgia, paying $13,000. Wait a minute now. Did you just say 13,000? Like what in the world? Like
yeah.
And I'm home every night. Like, man, if you truck stop lawyers, what I call, they think they know everything. You know, and they just shooting you a whole bunch of smoke. Yeah. You know, like my daddy used to say, a whole bunch of jive turkeys. That's all they are. Just jive purchase. Quit shooting the jive.
And people who have asked me questions that I couldn't answer, don't know, I tell them, reach out to you. Reach out to Mr. Leaks. Reach out to Show You Right with different experiences. And also, I like to comment here, people like to ask you, well, what are you doing? How do you run? Every system don't work for everybody.
Yes.
You know.
Go over that. What kind of system do you have set up within the 3 months that you've been? What kind of system do you have? I know you chase the money. You know, you all about that almighty dollar.
Yeah. gotta have it.
Yeah. So what kind of system works for you?
Basically, I run off the load board.
Yeah.
I have it set up 30,000 pounds, 230 a mile.
Yeah.
Depending on where I'm at, I might have to drop it. You know how it is when you're in those dead areas. And that's pretty much how I run. It's nothing specific to it. Now, I just got some information from my BCO advisor. She told me to go over to the Carolinas from Atlanta, shoot up to the Midwest, drop down to Texas, come back to Atlanta. And that'll pretty much put me home every week if I want to be home every week. Yeah. But right now, I'm chasing that dollar.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's Christmas time. It's so much money to be made out here, man. One of the things that I'll tell you my situation. Like when I first started out, I was trying to be like home as much as possible. But I figured like, man, since I need to learn the system first, then I can come home. And so what I had to do was, because I was making enough money, to take care of all my bills, the truck payment, and everything that I had to do. I was making enough money to do that. But and it was just a little bit over. It wasn't no surplus. But then when I ran into somebody and they said, man, I don't take nothing for less than $2.50 a mile. And then you done heard me say this before. And then I ran into somebody else and said, man, the freight out here good, man. Now, I met this guy when I was sitting down at the port. When I was sitting down in Jacksonville and we was on a FEMA run. I seen him in Virginia and it was winter time and he said, man, the freight out here is good, ain't it? And I was like, yeah, man. He's like, man, I don't take nothing for less than $3 a mile. And I was like, man, but I've been hearing different people say, man, hey, wintertime coming, man, you know, it ain't no freight out there. And I choose to believe that I'm gonna have me some freight and I'm gonna have good paying freight. And so I jacked my prices up, I jacked my bottom line up, and I said, you know, I ain't taking nothing for less than $3 a mile. And that's what happened. I started taking loads, it wasn't no less than $3 a mile, and different things like that. But let's share with the people.
It's not slow.
Deadhead. So if how far do you deadhead? How often do you deadhead?
I don't deadhead too often. If I do deadhead, it's worth the deadhead ride. Yeah. I try not to deadhead over 200 miles.
Yeah.
Try not. But it also depends on what area of the country you in at the time.
Yeah.
I have deadheaded out of Orlando, Florida, up to Savannah. What's that? 330, 340, round up and down?
I don't know, tell you the truth.
Yeah. It's in the threes.
Yeah.
But that's about as far. I haven't really had any problem with deadhead.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I got a question for you, L. Boogie.
Yeah. Ask me the question now, see if I can answer it. Yeah.
How has your journey been since you've been with Landstar and now you're getting ready to go pick up a step there?
Well, you know, my journey has been one of an eventful journey. It has been one that that I had to look back and say, you know, I had to deal with some inconsistencies, uncertainties, and the vicissitudes of life's ever-changing variables. But I have got to the point to where I can overcome those different challenges. And what I would like to say is, with me and my journey, it started off kind of rocky, I would say, but it wasn't that rocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason it started off rocky for me is because I was, you know, that first load that I had, I was about to quit after that. But the only reason it started off a little rocky for me is because I was, it was that first load, and then after that, I had a death in the family, and so it was like, man, I'm not really seeing the money that I want to see, but I was still, like, with me not even, I was working, like a couple days a week, and still making more money than I was making at my previous job, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, coming over here making that transition, it's it's been amazing, man. My journey has been amazing because it has taught me. It's taught me to, number one, trust God. Number two, save money. And number three, don't listen to everybody that got a crazy story. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'm on the account that I'm on right now, and I would have never been on that account had I not stepped out and said, you know what, I'm about to try this right here. But I had heard I heard so many drivers that, man, all they do is take heavy stuff over there. Come to find out, I could probably count on both of my hands how much heavy stuff I done took, and I done been there since April. You see what I'm saying? And so I've learned to do that, and you know, learn to reach out to different people, man, and try to help as many people as I can because you know, it's a lot of people that need help, and it's a lot of other people that have advice and stuff too. So just learning to make myself available so that other people can, you know, get the help that they need, and also learning to build relationships like the relationships that I have at GAD, the crossing agency, 844-899-7919.
I want that check. I want that check.
Hey, let me tell you, if I die on my casket, I want on the top, I want you to say, call this number 844-899-7919, and I'll be up there like this. Call it.
Hey, I have called gas agency, and they got me out of area in Texas. I was looking for a load that canceled on me, and a young lady answered the phone. I forgot her name, but long story short, I say L Boogie told me to call.
Yeah.
She was like, he was out here the other day. Yeah. So call that number. Gas agency, they are good.
Yeah. All right, I ain't gonna hold the people too much longer, but make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you go to Nathan page and follow him, Nathan Galloway. And matter of fact, he was just talking about the 120-day inspection.
Yeah, 120-day inspection and my cabs class.
The cab, that's what he's going to right now. Yeah. Going to the cabs class.
And y'all kind of making me look bad. L Boogie got all them viewers over there. Y'all, hey, my side need to pick up a little bit, baby.
hey, go follow this man. Get this man some subscribers and viewers and stuff. So let's go over some of these questions right quick, cause I know I done seen some people search my name on YouTube. Man, I can't even say it. Hold on for a minute. Let me go back up to the. Everybody saying what's up. Somebody saying I've been kidnapped. 305 in the house. What's cracking?
What's up, 305?
What up, L? Roscoe Child, what going on? GAD in the building. Gangster. What's your YouTube channel, bro?
Nathan Galloway.
That's it right there.
Okay.
What's up? Been following you both of you. Gonna do my 120-day cabs class next week. Darren Spain. All right.
Darren.
Hey, that's what the deal is. Look on some of my previous videos and get my phone number. Hit me up and let me know what's going on.
Yeah, we got Robbie 1 week away from orientation. You got, what's that, Tennessee Head Hunter. I have 1 year OTI experience in February. When should I start the process? Call Gad.
Yeah, call Gad now. Matter of fact, call him in the morning. Call him in the morning and say, hey, look, it started raining out here, so we finna get out here in a minute.
Yeah, we finna get out.
Call him in the morning, 844-899-7919, and ask and speak to one of those people in the recruiting department. They'll set you up. They'll get you going, and answer any other questions that you got.
All right.
You got any more?
Go ahead. Okay. Hey, anybody out there, hit me up in the comments later, and I'll answer your questions as well. It's gonna rain on us. What you got?
All right. Head to Indy for orientation in the morning. All right, Christopher. Hey, congratulations, man. What's up, Chris Gerard? I called GAD today. Okay, look, yeah, if you call GAD today, they're probably not gonna be there. Oh well, you know what? The recruiting department is not gonna be there. But if you're looking for a load, you can call them 24 hours a day. They don't sleep 24/7, 365 days of the year. I called one day at Well, I was about to stretch it right there. I was about to say, I called on Christmas one night, and Santa Claus was coming down the chimney, and he said, "Hold on, I gotta go over there to Gaston, Alabama, and call them and get me a load headed back to the North Pole." Yeah, but they there 365 days a year: Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, summer break, and everything. It's crazy.
Well, hey, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to L Boogie channel. As I always say, he's full of knowledge, full of information. This is Gangsta G-Way signing out. Peace.
I'm still here. So, all right, evening, driver. Hope to meet you.